Basically, today's class session provided by the IIC Institute Innovation Council. Are you aware about this Institute Innovation Council in your campus? It's running on the behalf of the startups. If you are having any idea regarding these startups, then our college and the government we are working on the together platform, and they have also provided the grants also if you are having a good idea regarding these startups. So basically, today is a small session regarding your intellectual property rights in the business as well as inside your startups. How you will start the business and what are the intellectual property rights inside the startups and the business. So that's the small session which is provided by the Anamika. She will explain you regarding the intellectual property rights inside the startups. Okay, please start.
Morning class. As the sir has already introduced what is today's topic, it is the intellectual property rights. As we all have a property that is tangible, so we always try to protect them, right? But whenever we develop some ideas, we create some product, we manufacture something, so we also need to protect that too also. That's why we call it intellectual, right? You have developed that product by using your intellectual intelligence, and after developing that product, it's very important steps to protect that too also, because there are so many people in your in the business world or your competitors who is always ready to steal your ideas, or they can develop the same product by using a different name, by using the same procedure what you have used for. So it's very important steps in business point of view, whether you are any creative in the field of creative works, any field, whatever you are developing, thoughts, paintings, codes, software, any products, or any if you are developing any mobiles, phone screen design, everything is very important to be protected, right? So IPR is the term intellectual property rights that has been provided in Indian as well as foreign country as well, and there are so many organizations that helps all the startups, all the founders, business owners, so they can, before proceeding in your business, accelerating your business or coming in the market, it's very important at first to know about the IPR and how to file how many types of intellectual property rights you can have and how to file that rights. Okay. Why this is important? If everything is going well, जब तक अच्छा होता है, अच्छा ही होता है. But if in case कुछ illegal वर्क हो गया, तो आपको जब कोर्ट में क्लेम करना है, then you will have these legal property rights that based on which you can sue the opposite or the competitors that they are using your ideas without getting your permission or without getting the license version they are using. Okay, so basically our organization is very actively involved in the startups. If you have any startup ideas, you can join the company's startup cell, wherever it is, it's in the admin cell. So go and put your thoughts, but before putting your thoughts, it's very important to know about the IPR. So how many intellectual property rights we have? Basically, you all have heard about patent, but you have heard about trademarks, copyright, trade secret, design, and the GI tags. Okay, patent is, most of us are very well aware with the copyright, right? Because we all are very active on the YouTube, where we always heard that कोई भी वीडियो पर copyright claim आते हैं, right? वहाँ पर क्या हुआ है? You have used your creativity, you have developed some music or any videos, photographic contents, and you just put it on any social media website or YouTube, simply without finding any copyright. Although copyright is a term, as soon as we have created, it's already protected. But for the legal approval, for the legal claim, it's important to go with the legal procedure as well. Okay. Very recently I have heard so many cases in which someone has put their videos that they have created this music but we did not copyright, and someone else has used their content, and before filing the original owners, she has original content creator don't have any right. All the money generated by those videos, those sound music will be goes directly to the person who has filed the copyright first, not to the original creator. This is a very you can understand your efforts, your ideas, your intelligence, everything you have done, but somebody else is using or getting the credit of your work. Why? Just because you are not aware with these terms and you understand that this is something. Secondly, thing that after doing everything we will go on to these legal procedures. But in India, if you are following this startup, it's very important to follow the procedures from the very start. Okay. So we will start with the patent. India is the third largest startup ecosystem. Third, you can understand third. We have from Atmanirbhar Bharat start हुआ है. From that onwards, हमारे इंडिया में बहुत सारे small startups start हो गए. So knowing that small startups, we have become the third largest startup ecosystem, and almost 1.4 lakh plus registered firms are there, startups are there. They might be at the initial stage as well as at few of the medium and popular organizations who are aware with it. But mostly we have secured the third position, which is very large if you compare with other countries. Start with the definitions. So what is IPR? Legal rights granted to creators and inventors over their creations. Right? That creation might be anything. If you are a engineering field, computer science organization, you may have developed some app. Right? That app will also need to be protected. Okay? You have designed some GUI. कोई ऐसा GUI डिजाइन किया है, उसकी एंगल ऐसा होगा, उसका लुक ऐसा होगा. All the look can also be protected. What is the design of your hardware, what is the design of your product-based company, you are developing some mobile case or mobile structure, mobile screen, then that also needs to be protected. That's why it's written legal rights granted to creators and inventors for their creation and giving them exclusive control over how their work is being used and commercialized or distributed for a defined period. It's also important that there is a defined period. It's not that you have filed or you have filed any IPR and it will be for it will last throughout. There are different categories, like the patent lasts for 20 years. You have filed today a patent for anything you have designed, any walking equipment for the blind people, and you file a patent. Like I am using such new ideas, and based on these ideas, this is the walking cane that can be helpful for the blind people. So you will file the patent at first. It's not like you have opened your research and you have started in the market, and then after you start to that you will get the patent. No, in between, as soon as you have opened that product in the market, it will be open for everyone. Anybody can see your ideas and find that this is the my product. It can claim also that this is the my product. And you have for the years, several years to develop that product, and within a month, somebody else can get those ideas and then give and handle the product. So in patents, you will first file and it will be lasting for 20 years. After that 20 years, what happened? That idea will be open to all. Now anybody can use their ideas. Even during these 20 years, also somebody can use that product by getting the licensed version. Use the licensed version, right? If somebody has, you have OS, different people don't use the copyrighted or patent version. You always get the another way to get the bigger, smaller amount. But legally, you have to pay some license amount or the patent owner can buy or sell or provide a license so that they can get the amount throughout the period, right? After 20 years, it will be open for all. Second one is what? Trademark. Trademark, you have always seen on any product, the biscuit or chocolates, there is a symbol TM or R. So what is it? It is a protection of brand name, logo and the slogan. If you are wearing any shoes, you have the slogan, just do it. And the product name is Nike. So what it is? Anybody can use in the local market also. You can see there is a Nike. It's smelling the product, the color will be changed or the alphabets will be changed, but we are using the same name. So by protect their name, they have the logos. Individual companies have their logos and the slogans. You have the trademark. You have to file that slogans, name of your company or the class of that product. Everything will be filed and it will be checked whether the name already exists, available or not. If it is available throughout the 3 months, 4 months or 10 months even, during this period you will get the register for the particular brand name. Okay? And this duration is 20 years plus the lifetime of that product. Right? It's not only for the 10 years, but the lifetime. So what it is? And you have to make the renewal after each 20 years also. Right? If you are registered for Nike shoes brand name, it's not necessary that it will last forever. You won't have to file the registration process, but you need to renew that. Right? That this name is for this company or this organization. It belongs to me only. So no other person can use the same name, same brand or logo. Why? For their own products. Third one is copyright. The copyright is basically used for the creative contents. It might be your music, might be your videos or your programs, software codes or anything that is created in the world. You are using your creativity, that needs to be copyrighted. And the duration for this is like the person who has copyrighted the age of or the life of that person plus 60 years more. Right? If you have written a song or written some anything that is new and you have filed the copyright, then till your life plus 60 years it will last with your life. So the maximum time span is with the copyright. Right? The old songs that our fathers or parents were listening in that era, that song is still with the same person who has developed that. Now the trade secret. Trade secret is what? Whatever if there is any business and they are following any particular procedure to develop any product like Coca-Cola, that company has a fixed ingredients and the fixed methods by which they are making their Coke. They have filed a trade secret for that Coke, and this secret is last forever. कब तक चलेगा? जब तक वो secret as a secret है, somebody has not revealed it. Some employees, like the Coca-Cola employees has tried to sell that idea to Pepsi, but Pepsi has in return they have informed the Coca-Cola that somebody has taken your trade secret and they are trying to reveal it and they are trying to sell it. So that at the end of the time, that employee has to be fired and they have to face some legal compensation as well. Right? So what is a trade secret? Whatever the things, whatever the business processes or the developing products, matter how they are developing some product like the Maggi masala, they have also kept their differential business information and providing the competitive edge, protected through contracts, not registration. Last forever, why it is secret. Okay, so top one recorded. That's what the gives the competitive edge when kept secret. If management reveal clear business ideas or clear masala secrets, it has been revealed. There are so many companies even has been involved that are using the same masala recipe, and particularly all the other brands also get so many popular. But till now, till date, all the hostel rooms, everybody is using the Maggi. Why? Because they have kept clear secret. इसलिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. अभी सबके पास होगा क्योंकि सारी कंपनी फाइनली यूज करेगी. Those who are taking features like Maggi, but they are not still make the way to masala. Why? Because they have kept it secret. If it is has been revealed, then nobody can do it. That's why it is mentioned that trade secret is secret until it is protected. Once it is revealed, it cannot do anything. Last forever, why secret? That's what it is. Why it is important? Three characteristics there. Commercially valuable. It gives the competitive edge when kept secret, and it is not generally known, not in public domain or easily discoverable. ऐसा नहीं है कि भाई ऐसे उसको नहीं ऑर्गेनाइज करने को सकता है that can be easy discoverable. तो अब उन्होंने ऐसी कोई बहुत ही विविध तरह से नाम रखी सीक्रेट होता है how and actively protected. These taken steps taken to maintain the secrecy. Design, visual appearance, what is the shape of the, just assume you provide, what is the shape of that phone, what is the configuration of your phone, what is the pattern, actual pattern of the camera alignment of the phone, and what is the color, line, or the finish has been applied. These also can be protected by applying the visual design. There are so many apps available in all these areas. For patents, there are so many apps. These apps you can find for patent and food belongs to me or somebody else. We can do that without getting any permission. It does not cover the functional feature. Right? Functional feature is always protected by the patent. Okay? Right? It does not provide the artistic work for as well. The name is PSIT and the national IPR policy of the 16 that says that Creative India and Innovative India, and SITB scheme that few schemes provide the 80% rebate on the registration charges. But the registration charges are very low. It varies from 500 to 5,000. Either patent, copyright, and all still the people or the organization consider it the secondary part to file any IPR, any IPR. They think on this focus on the business growth and later on we will focus on that. This is the very first step that will be taken care of.